Every single year, what I look forward to most is church camp. Christmas is amazing, and so is my birthday, but church camp takes the crown. It feels like my true home. With my family there, amazing food, some of my best friends, along with the tabernacle, I would be fine with never leaving. Being an older boy, we get our own bathroom, which almost always secures a hot shower. After getting out and throwing on whatever wrinkled clothes you grab out of your bag, you'll go outside to morning devotions. Quiet Bible reading is one of my favorite parts of the morning because it is the only time that camp gets quiet all day. After a devotion from a youth leader, I go to breakfast. Our cooks make some of the best food ever. French toast and sausage really is my favorite breakfast. Before leaving, I make sure to sign up for whatever the afternoon games are. I go to first lesson after breakfast, which is mostly just story time, but the message of the lesson always changes my perspective on whatever the topic is. Then we go to team games, which holds challenges from treasure hunts to eating mystery foods. But then at the end of the week is always Bible games, where the teams have to answer questions about lessons from the week and following Bible stories. Then is second lesson, which is always much more church-like than the first lesson is. Following this is lunch, which always gets your belly full and your taste buds happy. Then is afternoon games, which is some of the best memories you'll make ever. Ultimate Frisbee is probably my favorite game, but there's so many to choose from, it's hard to say what my favorite is for certain. During the afternoon, there's also craft time for those who don't want to be involved in the games. You can also go to play in no organized fashion, like pick up basketball. Around 6, everyone goes and cleans up before dinner. Dinner's almost always my favorite meal of the day, other than French toast. Following dinner is service, which is just like a regular church service, but is mostly ran by the youth themselves. It is always such a blessing to be in those services. Following service, for about half an hour we go to the mess hall to have a snack, while a few youth and staff get ready for a vesper, which is a lot like a charade or a skit, but is much more serious and most of the time is followed by prayer, praise, and whatever the Holy Spirit leads. The longest I've ever been in there was about 2 hours, but sometimes it only goes for about half an hour. Afterwards, all the youth go back to their dorms, where the counselors have devotions with them. As a younger or middle camper, you usually go to bed shortly after devotions. However, as an older camper, we stay up for another few hours, playing cup pong with Powerade, telling random stories, and asking stupid questions. While on paper, it might sound too busy, or maybe boring to some, but church camp is where I spend my favorite time, no matter the circumstance.